Galactic Federation update for January 5, 2024. Hello again, thank you for being here with me once more. I hope you are all doing very well. I am Marie. This information can be seen as science fiction, or however the viewer sees it best, and I post this for entertainment purposes only, but I take my information very seriously, for whoever has eyes to see. As most of you know, the Deep Galactic Federation has sent a diplomatic detachment to audit and oversee what is happening on and around Earth. This detachment has arrived on the date December 31, 2023, as was announced before. If you are new to my channel, or you have missed other videos on this subject, I'd advise you to watch them as well to understand all that is going on, as you may need the full detailed context. I will provide links to those videos on the top right corner of your screen around this time and on. Thank you. This detachment consists of members of the Autorthan tall grey race from Orion, also known as Big Nose Greys, which are supposed to return to their higher Galactic Federation masters with a detailed report. Although officially they are an old and wise positive race, the Autorthan tall grey race is known to be cold, logical, and not empathetic, which makes them completely inadequate for dealing with highly emotional beings such as Earth humans. Furthermore, other races such as the Cats insist that they are tricksters, and are all, except trustworthy, because they have had bad experiences with them in the past, and because the Autorthans are members of other groups, such as the dubious Orion Council. This council is also officially positive, and I don't doubt that there may be levels in them who may be positive indeed, but they are as dubious and not trustworthy as the Autorthans themselves, as they are known to use countless tricks and manipulation strategies to get away with their invasive agendas, negative agendas that are everywhere, yet they deny they exist. Who in the higher parts of the Galactic Federation sent the Autorthan detachment, and why they chose the Autorthans as their ambassadors, remains obscure, and this is a big part of why we strongly disagree with it. The local Galactic Federation representatives who are on good terms with Queen Alanim state that they do not know, and that they are equally uncomfortable with not knowing, and with the situation in general, yet they still accept to cooperate in full with the Autorthan detachment. Alright, now this is the present situation, and everything that I'm going to say next has been approved by the Taygetan High Command present here in Earth's orbit, High Command that is represented by Queen Alanim I herself. On the 28th of December 2023, the Taygetan supply ship Saska 1 arrived at low Earth orbit, and docked side by side with Toleka to unload supplies and 2 new fighter-class starships, which are to replace the older ones which are aging, and need to be given a new task training cadets in Tema and not here in the front line. On the morning of the 29th of December, Starship Toleka's Information Processing Center, known as CIC, received a notification from the local Galactic Federation, based on the Andromedan biosphere ship, Viera. The message said that the Autorthan Deep Federation detachment had cancelled their arrival, which was scheduled for December 31st, and that they did not know when they would arrive, if they would arrive at all. I was even thinking of publishing a situation update video for all of you, saying that the Autorthan detachment's arrival had been cancelled, perhaps even as the result of having been exposed by my group, but this turned out to be only wishful thinking, as they suddenly arrived as scheduled. Publishing such a report would have been a mistake, as they did arrive when they said they would, but fortunately, my Taygetan team here in CIC counselled me not to, as they suspected it could be some kind of discrediting trap for me. Why the local Galactic Federation sent the notification saying that the Autorthan detachment would not arrive remains a mystery, as well as why it was sent, and with what purpose. Then the very next day the Extraterrestrial detachment arrived. Only hours later, on January 1, 2024, Japan's west coast experienced a large 7.5 magnitude earthquake followed by a small 4-meter tall tsunami, as well as countless aftershocks, which caused many people to lose their homes, and in some cases their lives. Although the amount of casualties remains unclear, yet one is too many. For all of us versed on how the world really works, those of us who know about conspiracy theories, we can see that this looks like, and smells like an offering, a cabal sacrifice to their returning gods, directly for the Extraterrestrials, perhaps. We cannot know this for sure, that is the problem, but knowing how things are and have been, and how the cabal and the Federation which controls it operates, as well as their historical context and background, it is easy to conclude that it is an offering. We all know that weather modification exists, and earthquakes can be artificially caused, because such technology has been around at least since the decade of the 1930s, although this mostly remains a conspiracy theory, even despite clear and concise evidence. It is even said that the White Hats, whoever they may be, are about to disclose earthquake-making technology. The good side is always about to do something, but I see they never do anything important, because they are always postponing everything for the right moment, a moment which will never arrive because there are no right moments, there is only the now, and what we can do with it. The White Hats are most probably the positive side of the cabal, if there is such a thing, because the cabal works with duality. On one hand, they hurt and destroy, and on the other, they help and build, with it balancing karma, as their belief system dictates to them. Yet the White Hats are always about to do something great, and never do, therefore all I can do is conclude that they are nothing more than more cabal, and they are some sort of controlled opposition to suffocate the existence and the formation of any new, real opposition. Conspiracy theory, or conspiracy theorists, is a terrible name because it is loaded with meaning none of us agree with. It conveys the message of being crazy, of being a bunch of nutters who believe in total nonsense, as if we didn't have any proof about it all, which we do have. Furthermore, they have been targeting Japan for years now, although it has gotten worse since they chose to join treaties with governments and alliances which go against Western cabal control, mainly new treaties with Russia, to buy oil from them, therefore basing the Japanese economy on assets that are not under Western cabal control. Therefore, and apparently, they are being punished because of all that, because Japan has changed sides. We know they are being punished with earthquake-making technology because we know they do so, and have done so against other places, all as an elaborate blackmail strategy to force nations to obey their rules. And now it looks like they are doing the same to Morocco, as a 5.1 magnitude earthquake has just struck the Azil province there. Morocco is also accepting treaties of the kind not so much in the interests of the Western cabal. Furthermore, I have been informed that Argentina's new president, Milei, is scheduled to go to Antarctica this next weekend, and we all know that there is where meetings between Earth government and Galactic Federation representatives take place, as I've explained in other videos. The Extraterrestrials held their first meeting behind closed doors on the morning of the 1st of January, although officially the representatives of any star nation who wished to participate were welcome. CIC has informed me that they did not let everyone in, except those who were called upon, that is, whenever they wanted to talk to one or another representative of other races, and when they were finished with them, they took them out of the meeting hall, before they proceeded with whatever was next. Months before the Extraterrestrial detachment arrived, Queen Alanim decided that she was not going to attend the meetings at the Vieira, mostly because of safety concerns, as we all know she is not exactly liked by those shadier parts of the Galactic Federation, so her integrity is a concern to us all. Since months ago, there have been controversy and discussions here in Toleka, because we didn't know whether it was a good idea or not to send a Taygetan detachment to those meetings, in Queen Alanin's representation. I wanted Alanin to send a detachment to be able to see and know in detail what has been said in those meetings with the Authorthans. I even wanted to go myself, if it would be possible, but Queen Alanin and her sister Nishera, as well as their counseling CIC team here, denied such a possibility. Alanin and Nishera state that it is not a good idea to send any crew member of this ship to those Authorthan meetings in the Viera, mainly because they use covert, strong but subtle telepathic mind control over whoever is with them. Therefore, going to their meetings is exposing crew members to Authorthan mind control. Queen Alanin states that she has a way to know what is going on in those meetings, and whatever can be shared with you all will be published as soon as possible, therefore exposing crew members is not necessary. The Authorthan's telepathic mind control abilities open many possibilities and questions, because that logically leads us to think which other races would be under their mind control, and how much, although it is difficult to imagine that such an advanced and also heavily telepathic race such as the Andromedans could be mind controlled, and without them noticing. This higher Galactic Federation and Authorthan audit, or however is best to call it, has just started, and we will know a lot more as the days go by. For now, we are preparing a public letter to the Federation, a communique of ideas and a statement of our position, where we will openly declare what we think about this situation, and everything else that is happening on Earth. This letter is being prepared as we speak, and I will publish it here as soon as it is ready. I will keep you informed. For now, thank you for watching my video, and for liking and subscribing. I appreciate it a lot, and I hope to see you here next time. I want to thank you all for your kind donations. You are a life changer for me, as some of us here do depend on Earth and its economy for our resources and sustenance. Be very well. With much love, your friend, Mari Swaruu.